Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever is applicable. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry for joining late. Had to take care of something. It's a Sunday afternoon, right? So a lot of household chores that I need to take care of. But thank you for actually allowing me to join a little bit late in this session. This is the second live streaming session on YouTube for me. As I told you guys that I planned to come on live every week if possible, and I will definitely post something in the community tab whenever I'm coming live. So thank you very much. Hope you guys are actually watching my videos, and the one which I released this weekend on Saturday. Hope you guys have watched it. Please feel free to share your comments, your perspectives considering the content and the topic of the content rather. I'd be more than happy to get to know from you guys about your perspectives and some of the feedback maybe I can apply. I have been applying. I am thankful and fortunate enough to have the followers who are actually guiding me, constantly supporting me, providing some sort of feedback whenever it's possible, and I'm trying to apply almost all of them. You can see my look even, it's a little bit different, right? So a couple of members actually suggested me, and I really wanted to pay my respect towards them, their time, their comment and everything they're actually putting together in order to watch my videos as well as suggest something. So I'm trying to comply with that. I would like to share, and I would like to the request to you both, if you guys can provide your feedback, and probably I will get rid of this look pretty soon because I'm really not comfortable. Why? Because I feel really itchy on my cheek and all this part, which is not typical my style, I would say, or I'm somehow the other not that comfortable, what should I say, keeping this particular look alive, or carrying this look, or carrying this beard and all those. I don't know. I'm not probably the beard kind of guy, but I still tried because I wanted to respect my followers, my well-wishers, and more or less my community, right? So my community, as I said before, you guys, that my community belongs to the world. It's not a zonal community, no, because my vision is typically portraying that I'm trying to create global society, one world, one country, one authority, one religion, and the religion is actually humanity. So I would love to see that. That's my dream, to see a world, a borderless world, which was before. So at the very beginning, there was no border, right? We created it for performing, or maybe considering different perspectives or purpose. It turned out to be really successful, I would say, because the world has grown a lot. But nowadays, I believe it's not working in a great manner, I would say. Why? Because people are fighting. There are different wars taking place, different perspectives, and moreover, I can see projects, competition, and those competitions are not actually healthy. They're trying to overrun someone. They're trying to beat someone, rather, or perform someone by killing, or degrading, or dragging someone down. So it's not the contest. It's actually the game of survival. So Darwin's law is getting established once again, but I would love to see the Darwin's law is not correct in future, because we can stay together, we can live together, we can enjoy our lives together, if only there is no border existing. So one world, as I said, one authority, one governing body will be there, will be controlling everything. and nobody will have any sort of um, deficit or grudges or lack of confidence or maybe lack of earning, whatever it is. The different kind of challenges that we observe or witness across the globe, there will be no person who will not have food um, at least for 3 times a day. It's not going to be possible if we can bring in that global society culture, the community that we can build, um, keeping the entire world in our mind. So it's not going to be like what should I say, a particular specific country related community or religion related community. No, it's going to be, say for example, 8 or maybe, I don't know, the current population of the world, let's say 10 billion. So the 10 billion what should I say, 10 billion people, 10 billion human beings, so the community strength will be 10 billion. That's what I'm actually targeting. So I don't want to see a particular person who is starving maybe 1,000 of miles away from me, or maybe within my country, or maybe within my territory, or my society, whoever it is. No, I think it's not my territory. It's nobody's society. But still, I would say that yes, if somebody is not able to have food, maybe 3 times a day, or maybe not even a single time on a particular day, I don't want to live in that particular world. I don't want to live in that society at all. They should survive. They should have everything. It's the maldistribution which is affecting everyone. Otherwise, the competition is actually killing us. And we believe in humanity, but we are not demonstrating humanity at all. That's what I believe. Because otherwise, things would have been different. Anyways, if there is a competition, not everybody is going to win. But if this is a competition of survival, then not everybody is going to live. Not everyone is going to stay alive. But yes, it's our responsibility as a human being probably to ensure each and every animal is living to its certain extent, or maybe to the fullest ability of that particular person in this world. And that person should not be affected because of the rules and regulations that we created across the border, of course. So I would urge all of you, rather, all the communities, all the different government of different countries, to the entire world, I'm seeking your help to create this global society, eradicate borders, see a borderless world, control that borderless world, rather, create one community that is all about humanity, and distribute wealth, distribute food, whatever we have in the entire world. It's not only going to make people or animals happy. The world, our Mother Earth is going to be happy, because we have tortured our Mother Earth enough. It's time to heal. I'm sorry. It's time to make our Earth heal, so as our community, humanity, as well as human beings. So I'm trying to reiterate the same thing, the same concept. You guys might feel a little bit boring, or maybe silly, or whatever you guys may think. I really respect your decision and perspective, considering current situation. Global society, or creating a global society, this vision seems to be a really, really silly concept, because I'm no one, right? Considering what should I say, considering the world, considering celebrities, considering heavyweight persons, considering gurus, considering teachers. I'm no one of them, right? I'm no one. I don't belong to that particular group at all. But I personally believe I'm everything. Why? Because I belong to a community who are actually there in the world, who are there across the globe. And we are actually working towards everything to sustain, to remain alive, taking care of families and everything. We are not fortunate, but we want to be natural. We want to be realistic. And the reason we are not actually considering ourselves fortunate because we do not have something. And why we do not have something? Because of maldistribution. As simple as that. It's very difficult to think in that particular perspective, I believe. I'm pretty sure. So, because we all need to survive somehow or the other. That's the bottom line. So who is going to listen to all these, right? That might be the common mindset for the people. I do understand. It's not something that I would not even expect. But the point is, if we do not do something, if we don't create something which will be beneficial for each and every human being, and it will help us to survive, sustain, and then why not? Previously, something was created for a reason, definitely for a valid reason, and now the proposal is for creating something new for a valid reason. Because just think about it in this perspective, it's pretty normal. If we remain in the competition in that manner, to outrun someone, to outperform someone, the Darwin's law will come into picture. It's inevitable. And we will try to demolish others, eliminate others rather. So that's not humanity. No way it's humanity. But yeah, it's there. You can see the evidence, what's going on between two countries, so it's still there. People are not talking about it because it's not in news nowadays. But it's there. The war is still on. And this is only the beginning. I think a lot of people do expect Third World War. And I personally believe that there's going to be multiple wars in the future if we remain the way we are right now. If we are actually going to portray or display the same type of configuration or framework that we have been following for so long, if we're going to do that, we are going to be part of that war, and we are going to kill others, we are going to sustain, we are going to demolish others, and then whoever is going to win, and that person or those communities or those people will survive. As simple as that. So we are going to prove that we are not human beings, for sure. We are animals. We are just civilized animals, I would say, because our brain got civilized somehow or the other. And because of that, yes, we are going to fight against each other, and that's going to be the survival war for everyone. That's going to be a world war in different perspective, I would say. But yeah, since the weapons are pretty stronger nowadays, pretty effective at the same point of time, so we do not need anything else, and maybe we can just use it for our own benefit and demolish others. But remember, each and every person has it, or each and every country, or maybe each and every stronger community has it. So if they use the same, then who is going to survive? Not you, not me. Everybody is going to die. So that's a simple concept. It's not something utopian, or it's not something very complex to understand. It's very simple. I want to outrun you. You are going to outrun me. So there is a race going on, right? So now if I try to outrun you, and if you try to outrun me, who's going to win? One person. The other person is going to be abolished, or maybe eradicated or eliminated, whatever it is. But if one person gets eliminated, the race doesn't come to an end, right? There will be another participant. There will be another contender, right? Who is waiting so that one person goes away and the other person will come in. As simple as that. So once again, you're going to be competing with someone else. And this time, if the other person comes out to be a stronger one, then you're going to be eliminated. And the race will go on, right? So This is why we all are going to die, as simple as that. Because if the contest, if the war is going on in this fashion, there's going to be one winner, right? At the end of the day. And if there's going to be one particular winner who is going to be alive in the entire world, the person will die immediately. It's not possible for one particular person to stay alive, right? It's not movie. In the movie, even the person was not alone. There was a dog even. So, but anyways, so movies are actually what should I say, a perception or a creation, I would say, which has a message for everyone. But whether people are not able to understand or they are getting the message properly or not, I don't know. But we actually see the acting, we see the actors, we see the picturization, the demonstration, the direction, lights, right? Everything. But we don't, sometimes we fail to get the message, which is actually the mindset of that particular person who is creating it. So, yes, we see the creation, but we don't actually focus on the creator. What is the mindset, what is the message the creator is actually trying to portray? We do not have time, right? We are running out of time. So yes, it is pretty amusing to me all the time, but I still believe that in future we are going to see that world, a borderless world, because that's the ultimate resolution to everything. I'm reiterating once again, at this point of time, considering current situation, it may sound like absurd, it may sound like impossible, it may sound like silly, nonsense, whatever, negative adjectives that you can use. And I agree, it does sound like that. But probably I'm the only person who is believing in it right now. I have actually provided a lot of clarifications, a lot of perceptions, rather why I'm actually supporting, why am I promoting, why I'm talking about this, that it's possible, it is possible. The simple reason is, in the ancient ages, or maybe when actually the world got created, there's no border. Human beings were there, they were getting civilized. So civilization actually forced human beings to create borders so that they can restrict themselves, they can save themselves, right, from the others. So why do you need to save from others? Why do you need to save yourself, rather, from others? Why? Because you expect a war, you expect a contest, right? That's the reason you want to safeguard yourself. But why the other person is trying to kill you? Why the other person is trying to snatch from you? Because the other person hasn't got it. Simple. Or maybe the other person wants to expand it, right? Either way. So why the other person wants to do that? Because if I have the money, if I have the wealth, if I have the strength, I will be ruling the world. And why do I want to rule? So that I can get every benefit, right? Everything. Whatever I want, whatever I want to achieve, whatever I want to afford, whatever I want to experience, I can do it. I do not need any permission. So I'll be the king. But the perception, the intensity is behind becoming a king is something that we need to understand. We need to focus. A billionaire wants to remain as a billionaire. Why? It's not that the person is actually distributing the money, not the entire one. We have philanthropists, they are actually doing that, but not the entire amount. It's not possible. But why do they want more money? As simple as that, they want more bank balance. Maybe not in reality, but on paper somehow. But it gives them enough strength, mental strength, that I have everything. If I want something, I wish for something, I can get it right now. So my global concept or global society concept rather explains the same thing. You do not have to worry about achieving something. You will get it. So if we can make sure that everybody is going to get food, clothes, transport, luxury, if everyone is going to get mental peace, house, um, each and every comforting thing that is available in the market, then there will be no competition. Why would someone else try to snatch, say for example, a burger from someone if the person already has a burger on his hand? Say for example, the person has eaten one particular burger, okay? The person has more appetite. Say for example, the person is looking for another one. So that person will try to buy, or try to get, or maybe try to snatch some or the other. If the person doesn't need to buy, if somebody is already providing, the reason is we have a control, right? We have a master control team. So if you have appetite, please have it, because a lot of people are actually throwing those burgers away. They have the ability to purchase, they don't have the appetite to have it, to eat it, right? We can see, you can go to any store, any restaurant, and try to find out the wastage over there. It can feed thousands, lakhs, crores, maybe, millions of people can be fed on that. So it's a pure case of maldistribution. It's pretty normal to understand. So it's not that you are ready to afford, that you can afford. You should have the appetite as well, right? Otherwise it's going to be wasted. But some people, they have the appetite, they're not going to waste, but they do not have the money to purchase. This is the maldistribution motive which I'm actually focusing on. This is what we have to eradicate. Each and every person will start respecting others. Each and every person will not think about harming others. It's not possible. Think about those, antisocials, terrorists who are there in the world. They're also trying to survive, right? They have motto, they have a vision, or maybe something. The vision is not related to humanity. That's why we are actually trying to restrict, right? But they have their own purpose. They are also human beings. It's that they are just their appearance is different, their thinking, their thought process, the mindset has become different. And there are reasons behind. So if they want to survive, if they want something, and if they get it, why would they fight? They would not, right? I'm just giving an example, considering a hypothetical scenario. This is not reality. I do not know, I do not have knowledge even to talk about that, but this is as simple as that. If there is a war, that means there is somehow the other conflict. So if we do not let conflict to get produced, what's going to happen? There will be no war. Isn't that simple? So this is what we probably fail to understand, or probably we fail to accept that it's possible. If two persons are living together, there will be some contradiction. There will be some fight as well. So that's what we expect. Why? Because we know two persons are not identical. But I say it's not possible. The two persons will be identical and move on. No. But the mindset can be identical. Thought process can be identical. The way of thought process, the way of thinking, the way of approaching, the way of looking at things, that might be different. But we can standardize. And it's all about that. If your thought process is straightened down, you're not going to argue. You're not going to feel different. You're not going to demolish others. You're not going to drag someone down. No. There is no purpose of dragging someone down. If we eradicate the purpose, the incorrect purpose, heaven said, then there will be no competition, there will be no harmful thing. We talk about healthy competition, but competition gets dirty. Because if you follow the process, sometimes you're going to lose, sometimes you're going to win. So whenever you are going to lose, you will not be able to accept. And then that mindset will come into picture. So this is what the natural course, this is what the natural thought process of human beings nowadays. But that's not the standard process, right? That's not the standard way of thinking. So if we can eradicate the normal or pretty tangible, realistic reasons for the conflict, for the war, for the inhuman act, then we will not get to see some sort of hassles, some sort of different challenges now. It will not be there in the world. The distribution should be equal. That's the motto. If somebody is a billionaire, we need to evaluate whether the person needs $1 billion or not, whether the person is spending or not. If you are investing to make it multi-billionaire, what's the purpose? When you will be gone, you cannot take the money. So you are thinking about maybe your next generation. You're not thinking about the world. That's not possible, right? So if those $1 billion, that I would say the entire world has some $1 trillion, right? So those $1 trillion can be distributed across the globe. Everybody will have money. Nobody is going to starve, right? And for that reason, what's going to happen? Everybody will start smiling. There will be no competition. There will be no hatred. There will be no even terrorism, I believe. But we fail to understand, or rather we fail to accept. Is it possible? How is it possible? How can we distribute? Well, there are separate ways to do that. We cannot talk about that right now because it's going to be a day-long or maybe a month-long session, right? I'm just giving you a perspective. The same thing is done in a company, right? There are competitions. Each and everybody is trying to outperform, but there's a healthy competition. You cannot kill someone, right? Now, so nature's law, company's law, humanitarian laws, all are different. So my proposal is to club all of them together. As simple as that. Why can't we do it? Because we haven't done it. That's the only reason. So think about it. You guys can think. You guys can actually suggest me whether I'm wrong. I'm absolutely wrong, pretty wrong, or I may be right. That may happen. We can think about it. We can discuss. United Nations are there, right? We talk about a lot of things during the summit. A lot of different countries come together and they talk about a lot of different things, how to handle it. And then we come to a conclusion. So if we eradicate all those confusions, if we eradicate all those meetings, those proposals, just one little thing, create a global society. Let's demolish all the borders. Let's come together. I have this particular asset, you have this particular asset. Let's club together. Let's distribute among all the residents of the world. Why can't we do that? There are actually substantial reasons. I know, I can feel it, I can see it, but it's going to be really irrational that if we can remove those borders and think about 1 to 3 perspective, one particular authority is going to be there who's going to help each and every person across the globe to sustain, to grow, and to help others to grow. If we help others to grow, others will help me to grow. So we all will be growing. So that's my proposal. Eradicate competition. Because competitions are not actually healthy for lifelong. Not possible. If we really want to prove Darwin's law incorrect, then we have to prove humanity is intact. There's no other way you can prove Darwin's law incorrect. By only one thing, if we can intact, or if we can actually establish, we can only prove then that Darwin's law is not effective, it's not acting properly. So now I will leave this particular stage to all of you guys. I was thinking about talking about this, whether you guys can think about my perspective, a realistic approach, unrealistic, silly. I should stop spreading this. It's not possible. I'm so sorry. I'm going to spread this particular concept till the time probably I'm alive, because I want everybody to stay alive, and I feel this is the only way we can survive. Otherwise, we will not. We'll be talking about humanity, we will not be spreading humanity. It's our responsibility to keep humanity intact. Treat every person as a human being till the time we have the vision for global society. Till the time we have the vision for accepting everyone as a human being. It doesn't matter about the differences. We can make differences to create borders, but we can eradicate differences. We can straighten our mind, or mindset rather, to build one particular world, one particular country, and I'd probably say one particular community, as a community of humanity. Can we build it? Can we create it? Can we promote it? Can we get to see that in our lifetime? Let's hope for it. I do hope for it. If nobody doesn't, I'm there. And I will be talking about it. I will be hoping for it. And I'm pretty sure one day this is going to be the only option that we have. Thank you guys for listening to my live streaming session. If you guys can get some time, if you can join these sessions every week, I would request all of you. But in case if you're not getting time, if you're not actually able to join this particular time, please do suggest, please do leave your comment that I can schedule, or maybe I can think about another time where everybody would be able to join. Please do suggest, please share. One comment away for making this concept or making this proposal a reality for everybody's benefit. So thank you very much guys once again. Please do watch it later on, even I will be uploading it as well. And I would be hoping somebody will say one particular day, yes, it's possible, let's do it. Why not? Let's try for it. Let's see the difference. Thank you very much guys. Stay safe. Enjoy the weekend, whoever is entitled for. And just stay healthy and keep smiling. Thank you guys. And last but not the least, as I always say, PsychSocial, break the barriers.